Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and today's the 25th anniversary of the 1996 sequel, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Yep, that's right. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 is the sequel to the 1989 Don Bluth movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven. And so, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 came out on March 29th, 1996, and was released by MGM, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. And so, and this movie stars the voices of Charlie Sheen as Charlie B. Barkin instead of Burt Reynolds from the first movie, as well as Dom DeLuise as Itchy once again. And this sequel also introduces a new character named Sasha. And so, that's Sasha right there. Excuse me. And this sequel also stars a bunch of other new voices that took over from the original voice actor roles. Like Ernest Borgnine was the new voice of Carface in the sequel instead of Vic Tayback from the first movie. Because we all know why. Vic Tayback passed away in 1990. And so they got Ernest Borgnine to do the new voice of Carface in the sequel. Yeah, so I remember watching bits and pieces of All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. I remember watching clips and songs and listening to the songs in this movie. And it's pretty much an okay sequel in my opinion. And the TV show All Dogs Go to Heaven the series, it's a pretty decent show. And All Dogs Christmas Carol, it's a pretty decent Christmas special as well. But but the point is guys, did All Dogs Go to Heaven really need a sequel? I kind of at the same time, I kind of think All Dogs Go to Heaven never really needed a sequel because I can probably tell nobody asked for a sequel to All Dogs Go to Heaven. I understand that's. I do get the point of how some people like this movie because there are some dog lovers out there like me, and I love dogs because they're my favorite animal. But the point is reason on why I'm because I'm probably guessing the final scene at the end of the first All Dogs Go to Heaven movie. The final scene at the end of the first movie just makes the movie feel like a standalone movie. And that's the reason because Anne Marie's not in this sequel because her voice actress was sadly killed by her father. Yeah, shame on him for shooting Judith dead. The father Joseph. But other than that, like I still think I still think Sasha's a pretty cute character. Like that's Sasha. Like I said, I still think Sasha does look pretty cute. Oh yeah, and also Beebe Newirth. I almost forgot to mention her. Beebe Newirth was the new voice actress for Annabelle, the Whippet Angel from the first movie. Melba Moore was the original voice in the first movie, and I still think Burt Reynolds is probably the best voice for Charlie B. Barkin. Yeah, I kind of still think so. And Steven Weber was the voice of Charlie on the show and the Christmas special. But yeah, I also realized that like 1996 when this movie came out, I also heard Wallace Shawn was in this movie too. And I do know Wallace Shawn has done many voiceovers. Like I know he was in a Goofy movie and he was Rex in the Toy Story franchise. Oh, and The Princess Bride. Yeah, we cannot forget about his role in The Princess Bride. Oh yeah, and also the people who worked on this movie is like Paul Sabella and Jonathan Dern. Like I think Paul Sabella and Jonathan Dern worked on the All Dogs Go to Heaven too, and I think those two people used to be employees at MGM Animation before they founded their own company called Sabella Dern Entertainment, like SD Entertainment. Like SD Entertainment was known for making Candyland, The Great Lollipop Adventure, and Make Way for Naughty. Probably because I think Jonathan Dern and Paul Sabella they both worked on those. But I think Paul Sabella was the director. Was I think he was one of the directors of All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, while Don Bluth was the original director. Gary Goldman was the co-director, and Dan Kunster was the other co-director. But yeah, so. So I think that's all there is to say. That's all there is to say from me about the 25 years of All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. So with that being said, happy 25th anniversary to All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Yeah, and plus the All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 was also one of the last MGM movies to be theatrically released until Igor, like, you know, Igor from 2008, and then Sherlock Gnomes, and then The Addams Family from 2019. Because MGM hasn't really made because MGM doesn't really make that much animated movies nowadays. Because they're more into live action filmmaking, and yeah. But anyway, we're gonna end this video here. So with that being said, thanks for watching as always, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and make sure to like this video as well. So with that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.